Are you tired of eating sticky and tasteless palm oil? Then worry no more, because I am here to rescue you. My name is Precious Edem, and you are warmly welcome to my channel. Please kindly subscribe to my channel, give me a big thumbs up, and kindly share my video also. Today I'm taking you through the process of making authentic jomi, that is palm oil. So stay right here as we go through the process. Our main ingredient is palm fruit and water. We just need only 2 ingredients, just palm fruit and water. I have a big pot on fire and I'm just washing my palm fruit thoroughly into my big pot on fire. Just wash all the palm fruits. I'm going to cook 2 big pots, 2 of this big pot of palm fruits. That's what we are going to use to prepare our jomi. I'll just add some water to it. That's what is going to help it boil. Yes, and I'll add a sack. Palm fruit gets cooked with heat. You just need heat to cook it. And you see this pot is so big. It's so huge that it needs a lot of energy to get cooked. So I'm just adding this sack to trap the heat inside so that my palm fruit can get cooked so fast. I'll just cover it and leave it to boil. It is 3 hours into my cooking process and my palm fruit is beautifully cooked. Please make sure you cook your palm fruits very, very, very well. If not, when you are doing the oil, when you are processing the oil, all your oil will be left inside the chaff. So cook it very well. So my palm fruit is done. I'm just going to strain it out of the water and allow it to cool. Yes, you don't pound it as it is hot. Yes, this is jomi. You don't pound it as the palm fruit is hot. You leave it to cool down completely before you pound it. So that's what I'm just going to do. I'm taking everything out of the water. Be careful at this point because you don't want to burn yourself. Sorry guys, it is late in the evening and my lighting is so bad, so you can't see well, but take it from me like that. I'll just fetch my cool or cold palm fruit into a mortar and add cold water to it and start pounding till it gets pounded very well. Most of the time we always pound it in the evening so that the following day dawn we can start the process. We start the process at dawn because by then the weather will be so cold and everything must be so cold before you start your process. That is why. Just pounding my palm fruits. Just going to pound everything till it is well, or my flesh is well detached from the seed. It is 5 o'clock a.m. in the morning. It is done. Everywhere is cold, as I said earlier. So we are starting our process. We start it at dawn because the weather is cold and it will help our oil to clock very well. You don't do palm oil when everything is hot. You make sure everything is very, very cold. Else you are not going to get as much oil as you are supposed to. The oil is going to melt, so you make sure everything is cold. As I said earlier, everything must be so cold. We've realized there is a little heat inside our palm fruit, so we've decided to add some ice block to the water to make it chill. Just fetch your palm fruit into a bowl, add a little water, and mix it agbodo. add plenty water from the beginning. Just add a little water and mix it. You are not just mixing it, you are applying pressure so that the fruit can get detached from the seed very well and the oil will form. 5 minutes later, you can add your water. Add plenty water. If you don't add plenty water at this stage too, your oil is going to be left in the small water that you've added. So you add plenty water so that your oil can foam up. So that's what I'm just doing. I'm just going to mix it very well. Mix and add water. Yeah, as you can see, can you see that thing on top of it? That's the oil. You can see as I'm scooping it off, that's the oil that is coming on top. So that's what we are going to scoop off. We are going to scoop everything off the water. Add plenty water, add water, add water, and just scoop your oil off. You see as it has clogged, the things that have clogged on top of it, that is the oil. So you just mix it and scoop everything. As I'm scooping, yes, I'll just scoop everything from the water. That's my palm oil. That is at this point I'll scoop everything off and I've removed my chaff and seed from it. This water is good for nothing anymore, so we are just going to throw the water away. The cooking has just begun. My palm oil is on fire. At this stage, this is palm oil with chaff, with some of the chaff. So we are going to allow it to melt. After melting, we will separate the chaff from the oil itself. Our jomi is beginning to reach home. I'm just stirring it to help the process, or to help the boiling process faster, to help it boil faster. Just allow it to melt completely. Then we can now separate the chaff from. Allow it to melt so you can separate the chaff from the oil itself. This stage is very dangerous. As you can see, it is hot, but we are going to separate the oil from the chaff. It is very important. You can't skip it. So this is what we are doing. We are just straining it. We're just going to scoop everything and strain it. We'll remove the chaff from the oil. Strain everything beautifully. We don't want any chaff in our oil. If you leave some chaff in it, no, the jomi under will be full of the chaff. That's the beku, that black thing under palm oil after preparing it, beku. The one when you go and buy Davis bobo gobe and they'll add it to it on top for you, that's beku. If you don't strain it well, that beku is going to have a lot of the chaff, and you don't want that. We are just using some ladle to help press the chaff, to squeeze the oil out of it. We are just using the ladle to help do that. It's very hot, so you can't use your hand at this stage. We are finally done with our straining and the party has just begun. Our jomi is now on fire. All the stress is now gone. It is just going to be boiling on its own. We are not going to do any tedious work at this moment. Our jomi is on fire. Please don't set the fire on high, else it's going to boil over, it's going to spill over. So you want to put the fire in medium heat or anything. Yes, it's the firewood and the smoke that makes it jomi. That is why it is called jomi. Fire, oil, jomi. Yes, it's the fire, the firewood that make it jomi. I don't know, but that's it. That make it so authentic. An hour into the cooking process and our jomi is doing beautifully well. We are going to cook it till the water evaporates. This is a mixture of water and oil. So we are separating the oil from the water. So we are going to cook it till the water evaporates. It's doing beautifully well. This is about 3 hours into the cooking process and still our oil is not done yet. It takes long to cook, but It is worth it. The stress is worth everything. It's just doing beautifully well. Our water is gradually evaporating. Yeah, this is about 4 hours into our cooking process, and we are on it. As you can see, our jomi is coming. The oil is coming. The water is going, and the oil is coming. Yes. It's just doing beautifully well. See the color itself. As you can see, the oil is coming and the water is going. Like an hour later or 5 hours into our cooking process, our jomi is almost done. At this stage, it's not done yet because you can still see some water in it. You can see there is still water in it. For you to know it is done, the foam, you can see this foamy thing on top, it will rise up. If it rise up to its maximum, that means your jomi is perfectly cooked. There is no more water inside. So that is the goal we are going to attain. You don't want your jomi to get spoiled, so we will cook it till there is no water inside. Yes. See oil. See how beautifully it is doing. At this stage, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe. Yeah, our jomi. You see, it is rising. As it is rising right now, we know we are close home. We are home. I have some brine water over here, salt solution. I just put salt in water, just little. This stage is very important. This is what we call jomi. Yes. This is the secret way Eves have. They add to their oil. We spice it up with salt. Just add my brine solution to my oil to make it tasty, to spice it up. I just add it. It's not plenty, it's just a little water with salt. The salt too is not too much. That's what I'm adding. At this stage, you stir whilst you pour it inside. Else, it is at this stage your oil is aggressive. So if you don't stir it, it's going to spill over. So I'm just stirring whilst pouring my brine solution into the oil, and voila, our jomi is ready. Yes, our jomi is ready. This is how to cook jomi. I have a tip for you. In Ghana here, everybody knows jomi is the best oil. So everybody tends to call every palm oil jomi. Like what you see to know that the palm oil you are buying is not jomi is, as you can see this oil, it is very darkish in color. Very, very dark. It is thick. But when you see other oil, you will see that it is translucent. You can just see that it is just clear. That is not jomi. Jomi is always colored like this. It's always thick in color. So please, that is the tip to know whether you are buying jomi or you are just buying any other palm oil. Okay? See oil. See how beautiful it looks. See how beautiful it looks. Don't you feel like eating something, some bobo? That's your gobe. Don't you feel like eating some bobo? Don't you feel like eating some potom? Your okra soup, some gali, some roasted yam or cassava. See how beautiful this oil is, and the smell. Yes, the smell too is something that you will use to know whether it is jomi or not. Jomi has a very beautiful smell. Yes, so when the smell is pungent or is not giving you that hungry, so when the smell is not making you to go hungry, or it's not giving you that beautiful smell that feels like you feel like eating something, or the smell is just pungent, it's not jomi. Please, I go to supermarket and I see people write on their label zomi. That is what makes me know that it is fake. It's not even it. It is jomi, not zomi. So if you just see the label zomi, just know you are buying fake. See this beauty. I forgot to show you guys the beku, but all the same, please kindly subscribe. I will see you next in another video.